Hey guys, it's me, Sonic Okami Hunter, and yes, I had to change my name. Mainly because I was really getting razzed by some dork friend of mine for my name. And I'm not gonna get into that, I'll do that in a later video, but I actually just watched a mojo video about the top 10 worst games of 2019. I agree with all of them but one. Anthem. It honestly, I've played the game. It's really good in my opinion. And anyone who disagrees with me, that's your opinion. Now, I honestly want to take this time to ask the crew of WatchMojo.com. Were the guys who did this review members of your team, or just drunk, or were they just idiots? Because if they just did a review on the game's shortcomings, then they really had no right to be reviewing that game at all. You gotta take the good with the bad. Meaning that sometimes a bad game can do a total 180. And to put it on the top 10 worst list for the first half of the year, without even waiting to see what would happen, just really not fair to the game's designers. And it kind of seems like you're being prejudiced. I mean, perhaps they made the game like that on purpose, so that way they could find the problems and improve upon them. It's not all cut and dry dip. It's not all just cut and dry crap. You never get a game right the first time. Hey, there might be a lot more updates, like in later years. I honestly disagree with your idea that it won't make to the anniversary with it. I just disagree with the fact that you think it won't make it to their anniversary edition. The fact that I've played the game and I've basically kicked a lot of ass until my Xbox broke, which was last week, I really do have to disagree with this. I honestly do. I mean, I've played the game, and the fact that a good game usually starts out either good or bad really seems like a good idea to have a seemingly bad game that had a total plot twist. If you've actually played the game up to the end, instead of just playing until it actually did, until you actually managed to get to the final fight, it honestly just seems foolish. The game's got some glitches, yeah, I can agree with that. But they can be worked out. Saying it's just not gonna work right off the bat, especially even if the game's been out for a while and there's a 10-year plan, there obviously must be a larger picture that whoever did that review wasn't actually getting through their thick skull. Now, I really, really like the game Anthem. I had it on my Xbox One, and I'm upgrading to a PS4 VR. And the fact that it's not really about the console or even the games, the fact that it's just about the game and not a console, it could have been a console or something else, I don't know. I'm not a game designer, I'm a gamer. I don't know what the game designers had planned or in store for the whole game for this game. The fact that I actually managed to get to level 40, I think, it honestly is pretty cool. And considering my game was still trapped inside, I gotta start all over again. Yeah, not looking forward to that. But to just dismiss it, even, like, not even after a year of it being out, it's honestly just rude. In my opinion. You have your own opinions, I have mine. But to say a game's bad just because it doesn't have a good first-person shooter flow, you never know. It could get better. I always say, and I always say, with practice comes perfection. You're never going to get it right the first time. Games are no exception to that. And with a first-person shooter with a really big map like Anthem does, with a first-person sci-fi shooter like Anthem that has a huge map, it probably has like a whole room of computers running it. It honestly seems really foolish to just dismiss it like that, without even knowing how much time was put into the game, its design, or if... Oh, and before I leave, if any of you have a comment saying I don't know what I'm talking about, then I will have you suspended from YouTube. I'm not joking. I won't take shit on my... I won't take shit of people just flat out harassing me on my own YouTube channel. So if you don't got anything nice to say, don't say it. This is my opinion, not yours. You're entitled to your opinions, but please, let's try and keep things civil. If that's too hard, if that's not hard. Please, don't make me get angry. I honestly will have you suspended from YouTube for rude comments. I'm not saying that I'm right and you're wrong. It's just, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Plain and simple. So, if you have your own opinions, make them vocal in the comments below. But if they're rude comments, I will have them taken down. And have you suspended from YouTube for just being rude. I mean, I honestly don't really care what you think. It's just, if it's a rude comment, I'm gonna have it taken down. Bye.